Hawks win in a shootout in Washington. Yes, your Chicago Blackhawks beat the Washington Capitals in DC for the first time since 2006. Wow, that's a long time without a win in the nation's capital. And the Hawks finally do it by winning it in a shootout. Yes, you guys know it. I've always hated the shootout, but the Hawks came out big. They played well. They came and conquered and beat the Capitals. This team looked resilient tonight versus the Capitals, which was actually really good because at the beginning of the year, this Blackhawk team was flat out horrendous. They did not come back after giving up goals, and this time it led to them giving up goals, but they were able to continue and battle, which was something good to see. This was a nice win by your Chicago Blackhawks tonight. What's up, Hawkthorne? Hey, Nick, how are you doing? So let's get into the stats of the game, shall we? There was 28 shots apiece in this game, 50-50 at the faceoff dot. Both teams have not been good at the dot this season. So 50-50 at the dot makes sense, and 28 shots apiece was pretty good. The Hawks managed to shut down Ovechkin, but Ovechkin did injure one of the main guys today in the second period. The post did come out big a couple of times in this game. The post helped Flower in that shootout for sure. So, shots per period, it was 9-8 in the first period, 9-10 in the second period in favor for the Capitals, 8-7 in favor for your Hawks in third, 2-3 in favor for the Capitals in the overtime. So total shots 28 apiece. Pretty good game by the Hawks and Capitals. It was back and forth hockey for all 65 minutes of play. For in the second period, with like the first 8 minutes, it was a rough period for the Hawks. It was. But this was a big win by your Chicago Blackhawks. How's my audio coming through for you guys? I just want to make sure because I'm not using my main mic. So let's get into the goals of the game, shall we? In the first period, there was only one goal in the period, and it came with 59 seconds remaining in the period, and it was by number 12, Alex DeBrincat, his 13th of the season, assisted by number 88, Patrick Kane, and number 4, Steph Jones, to help the Hawks get the lead in the first period when they were moving the puck well. It was back and forth hockey all first period. It was a quick first period of play, and it was very good performance by the Hawks in this period. The Hawks get a break, and DeBrincat comes in, backhands it past Vitek Vanacek, and the Hawks have the lead, 1-0 over the Capitals. So we go to the second period, 1-0 ahead of the Caps. But within the first minute of play of the second period, Alex Ovechkin with a high hit on Connor Murphy, sending Murphy to the locker room for the rest of the game, leads to a momentum shift to the Capitals. And the Capitals take charge. At 1:10 in the second period, Nick Dow scores his third of the season, assisted by Hagelin and Hathaway. This line was lethal this game, and it was pretty hard to stop them. Yeah, I would have called a charging penalty because it kind of looked like Ovechkin did go in and charged Murphy, in my opinion. But the Capitals take momentum from it, and they score pretty quick on a 3-on-2 break in, and it just leads to them getting a tying goal. But the Hawks get a power play, a much needed power play, because this team has been terrible at it all for like the past month. It has been a bad power play. And the Hawks get it, and it helps momentum come back. And it happens at 12:57 in the second period. Scored by number 8, Dominic Kubalik. His 4th of the season, assisted by number 12, Alex DeBrincat. And number 77, Kirby Doc, to make it a 2-1 game off the power play. And Kubalik with a Kubi bomb finally finds the back of the net. It's been a long time for Kubalik, who should be a lethal goal scorer, but this season he's been snake bitten. This might be that monkey that comes off his back, and we could see some goals come in by Kubi. This was a nice goal set up by DeBrincat, feeds it over to Kubalik, and he goes in and beats Vitek. And the Hawks are up 2-1. But 5 minutes later at 17:31, the Capitals tie it back up. Evgeny Kuznetsov with his 8th of the season inside the crease, assisted by Ovechkin. This goal was a weird one. It goes off the post and off a Hawks skate, and it gets to Kuznetsov, who was in the basically Fleury's net, and scores it. So we're tied 2 apiece going into the third period. Hey Jacob, how are you doing? Yeah, that was an insane Steph Jones goal today. We haven't got into it, but we'll get to it here in a few moments. So we go to the third period. Hawks have 50 seconds remaining on the power play, and they fail on it, and Hathaway comes out of the box, goes on a breakaway, and gets his 6th of the season. He was on fire tonight, moving the puck well, and he gets credited with a goal coming out of the box to give the Capitals their first lead of the night at 57 seconds into this third period. The Hawks find their game back, though. At 11:56 in the third period, score by number 4, Steph Jones, assisted by number 36, Slavin, and number 6, Jake McCabe, to tie it up 3-3 in the third. This goal by Jones was a laser. He launches it past Vitek Vanacek from a beautiful pass from Slavin in his career first NHL game. Gets his career first point. Slavin feeding it over to Jones, and the Hawks have a tied game back up at 3 apiece. And Slavin, congratulations on your career first NHL game and career first NHL assist on that play. It was a crucial one because it tied it all up, and we have to go into an overtime today. But before that, at the end of the third period, the Capitals were storming and basically trying to get this game in regulation. Flower came up big, a couple posts come out big. We go to overtime. There were a lot of chances in overtime. It was back and forth hockey, and DeBrincat, in the final minutes of play in the overtime, gets hooked. I don't know how he didn't get a penalty shot, because he had a chance for a penalty shot to come in for it ending the game in overtime. But no, the refs don't call a penalty, and we have to go to a shootout, where the Capitals choose to shoot first. And Evgeny Kuznetsov comes in first, goes in wide, and rings it off the post, and the Flower rubs it and thanking him. And then the Hawks go up. It's number 19, Jonathan Tays, coming into the shootout, going up the ice, and he tries going 5-hole on Vanacek, and Vanacek closes it down. It's still tied 0 apiece on the shootout. Then Sprong of the Capitals is up, and Sprong comes in and rings it off the other post, and Flower rubs it, thanking his post for helping out again. So we now have a chance to go up, and it's number 88, Patrick Kane, going up in and slowing in, deking a couple of times, breaking the 5-hole of the Vanacek, and he scores on the shootout, and the Hawks have a 1-0 lead in the shootout, and the Capitals have to tie it if they want to extend the shootout, and it's Ovechkin coming in. He goes up and he shoots it right into the breadbasket of the Flower, Marc-Andre Fleury, and the Hawks win it in the shootout. This was a big win by your Chicago Blackhawks today. It was a good prove me win to beat a top performing team in the Washington Capitals. Flower looked great. This was a great game by your Chicago Blackhawks today. I want to hear what your thoughts were from it, guys. It was a fun game to watch. Let's sweep New York to show the right city is the best. Preying on the Rangers and Islanders. Going to be tough opponents, but maybe we can do it. Flower looked good today. I really liked what Fleury did. He was playing well. He had a couple of mess ups, but not that many to be worried about. He was really solid in net tonight for the Hawks. None of the goals against him were his fault, really. You can't really blame him. The second goal, the Kuznetsov goal, was a weird carom on him, and it was a you really can't blame Flower on any of the goals tonight. He played really well for the Hawks. I really like Flower. I'm glad he is a Hawk. I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are on me doing these live streams for these reviews, because I get it, they aren't my normal review. I tried to do more of a normal review today than the last couple I've done, because right now I can't go into my normal set and stream and do a video for the reviews, because I did break my leg last week. I did have surgery 2 days ago, and I'm trying to get these videos made by doing the live streams for you. I just want to let you know I'm trying. It's not my normal set, as you know, but I'm trying for you guys. Yeah, we have not won a game in DC since 2006. How did I break it? I was playing hockey and my skate blew out underneath me. Yeah, Kubalik line was looking good today. Yeah, it was not a good break. Yeah, oh, it was not a good break. But I should be back and walking in 2 weeks. Yeah, Slavin had a great debut, I would say. He was moving the puck well, having a good opportunity to score. He got his first NHL point today. Slavin was really good. Nick, it's going to be a long time till I'm back on the ice because I won't be able to hop back on the ice for like 4 months. Do I watch the hockey? What are you talking about? Yeah, this team's a whole lot better than what they were at the beginning of the season. Derek King letting Mark Crawford coach and help has really helped this team improve to what they have been. Yes, I watch hockey. Yes, I watch hockey. I also try and play it, which did not work out last week. I broke my leg playing it. He's just messing around, Hawkthorne. I think everyone here watches hockey. Yeah, I think we have a chance. Any team has a chance. I get it. Usually you want to be in a playoff spot by Thanksgiving, but there's always a chance you have to break out of it. The Western Conference has been known to sit back and let teams come back in it. And the Hawks have been climbing in the standings. So realistically, I could see this team making a playoff spot. Yes, I watch hockey, hence this channel. Yeah, so honestly, I do think this team has what it takes to make it to the playoffs. They just need to start racking up more wins. And yeah, this team could make the playoffs this year. I realistically can see the Hawks do it. I really hope they do. Yeah, we did beat Edmonton in the qualifier round 2 years ago now. But I can't believe that's already going on 2 years ago. That was a fun series when that happened. Yeah. Guys, I'm going to probably end the stream here in about a minute because I did the review already. I want to hear I want to hear what your guys' takes were from tonight's game a little bit because it was a fun game. Yes, I love hockey. It's my favorite sport. So guys, I want to say thank you for watching the broadcast. Thank you for coming to the live stream as well. And so I want to hear what your thoughts were down in the comments down below if you're watching this stream after it went live. And thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, Hawks win! Hawks win! And let's go Hawks!